TOEFL Speaking Task 1 Independent Speaking. Guys, remember one thing, your speaking section is based on three different pillars: content, oral fluency, and pronunciation. Content means data. You have to speak related to your question. Oral fluency means speed. Pronunciation means clarity. We will do some questions so that you can understand better. Let's start which template you can use. Here is our first question. So question number 1 is related to: do you prefer eating at home or dining out at restaurants? So there are two scenarios in this question: eating at home or dining out. You can speak either on eating at home or dining out. That's your wish. If you want to speak on both sides, no problem. So here is our template with sample answer. This is one of the most debated topics nowadays, as some people enjoy dining out for the experience and convenience, while others prefer the comfort of home. So in the first line, we are just explaining two different ideas. So I am just getting keywords from the question. Next line: personally, I prefer eating at home because it allows me to control ingredients and make healthier choices. However, restaurants do provide benefits like trying new cuisines and socializing, which are valuable in certain situations. To conclude, while eating out can be enjoyable, I believe the overall benefits of eating at home, especially in terms of health and cost, make it a better choice. Right? So here is the sample answer. Now question number second: would you rather study in the morning or at night? So again, two scenarios in the question. First is study in the morning or at night. We will try to explain both scenarios because we have to speak as much as you can. We have a required time frame. This is one of the most debated topics nowadays, as some people feel more productive in the morning while others concentrate better at night. Personally, I prefer studying in the morning because my mind is clear and I can focus without distractions. It also helps me stay energized. See, I said energized by mistake. Instead of I said energized, we have to speak energized, but no problem at all. If you are stopping on a particular word, do not correct that word while speaking. You just have to speak in your flow, energized throughout the day. However, studying at night can flow well for people who enjoy silence and a relaxed atmosphere. To conclude, although both options have disadvantages, I believe morning studying leads to better focus and a more structured daily routine. So here, instead of advantages, I said disadvantages. No problem at all. One or two mistakes, if you are doing by mistake, no problem at all. You just have to maintain your oral fluency and pronunciation. Question number third: do you agree or disagree with the idea that technology makes people's lives better? Again, there is only one idea, but you are on agree side or disagree side, or you can explain both sides. That's your wish. So this is one of the most debated topics nowadays, as some people think technology brings convenience and progress while others feel it causes disconnection and over dependence. Personally, I agree that technology improves lives by enhancing communication, education, and healthcare. However, it's true that excessive screen time and privacy concerns are valid issues. To conclude, although technology presents some challenges, I believe its overall contribution to society has been overwhelmingly positive. Overwhelmingly. If you are not able to speak this word, you can skip that word, you can use any other word, not a big deal. Fourth question: do you think children should start learning a foreign language early in school? asking about your opinion. Do you think, right? Agree or disagree? That's your wish. Maintain your content or fluency and pronunciation. We have to speak content related to the question. So here, content should be related to children and learning, right? This is one of the most debated topics nowadays, as some people believe early language learning gives children an advantage, while others think it may be overwhelming. Personally, I think children should start learning early because their brains are more flexible and can absorb language naturally. However, some argue that this could distract from core subjects like math or science. To conclude, while balance is important, I believe the long term benefits of early language learning strongly support its inclusion in early education. Guys, if you are here for the first time on my YouTube channel, just subscribe my YouTube channel because we are trying to upload videos on daily basis. If you will check out our videos on daily basis and you are learning from our videos, your responsibility is to subscribe our channel. Fifth question: would you rather have a job with a high salary or one that you enjoy doing? This is one of the most debated topics nowadays, as some people aim for financial success while others seek personal satisfaction in their careers. Personally, I would choose a job I enjoy. It brings motivation, creativity, and long term happiness. However, a high salary can be important for financial stability and supporting a family. To conclude, although money matters, I believe doing meaningful work creates a more rewarding and fulfilling life. So, understand the question first. If you are not understanding the question, then how imagine you can speak? You will definitely stop. You don't have proper or enough confidence to speak. So if you have particular time, we have time to make some notes. Utilize your time. Understand the question. Just note down your key points, what you want to speak. Use this template and speak accordingly. Question number 6: should college education be free for everyone? So, in this case, you have to give your opinion. Most of the questions will come related to opinion, agree or disagree, like this. You don't worry about it. You can see we are using just only one template and we are covering all types of questions, guys. So, let's talk about this question. This is one of the most debated topics nowadays, as many support the idea of free college to ensure equal access, while others worry about the economic burden it may cause. Personally, I believe college should be free because it allows more people to pursue higher education and reduces students' debt. However, opponents argue that it could lead to overcrowding and lower educational quality. To conclude, while there are financial concerns, I believe the social and economic benefits of free education make it a worthwhile investment. If you are learning from my videos, you can see you will get some idea to speak in the real exam. So these are the questions. If you will practice on daily basis, watch my video till the end, understand what I want to say, you will get some ideas. You have no fear in the real exam when you will learn from my videos because you are getting some ideas. Question number 7: is it better to live in one place for a long time or move around to different places? Again, there are two scenarios in the question. You have to speak on both or one. That's your wish, in which you are comfortable most. This is one of the most debated topics nowadays, as some value stability and long term relationships while others seek adventure and new experiences. Personally, I prefer moving to different places because it exposes me to diverse cultures and helps me become more adaptable. However, staying in one place allows people to build deep connections and feel a strong sense of belonging. To conclude, although both lifestyles have their strengths, I believe the personal growth gained from exploring new places is more valuable. Sometimes students are stopping because they are speaking are instead of is. You don't worry about it. One or two silly mistakes can be ignored by computer, so you don't worry about it. You just have to focus on your oral fluency and pronunciation. Question number 8. Should people be allowed to work from home permanently? So how you will speak this question with the help of same template. This is one of the most debated topics nowadays as remote work has become more common and widely discussed. Personally, I believe people should be allowed to work from home permanently because it increases flexibility, reduces community stress, and often leads to better productivity. However, some argue that it limits collaboration and reduces team spirit. To conclude, while in person work has its advantages, I believe the freedom and efficiency of remote work make it a strong opinion for many careers. No problem at all. Question number 9. Is it better for students to take a gap year after high school? Again, you should give your opinion. This is one of the most debated topics nowadays, as some students benefit from a break while others may lose academic focus. Personally, I support taking a gap year because it gives students time to explore their interests, travel, or gain work experience. However, others argue it could delay progress or reduce motivation to return to studies. To conclude, although it depends on the individual, I believe a gap year provides valuable life experience and clarity before committing to higher education. Remember one thing, guys, you just have to speak in your natural flow. Do not try to use foreigner accent. Some students are trying to use foreigner accent because they are thinking if we will use foreigner accent then only we can get good scores. No, guys, you have to be clear at each and every point. That's it. So question number 10. Should schools eliminate grades and use written feedback instead? This is one of the most debated topics nowadays, as some people believe grades create pressure while others see them as necessary for evaluation. Personally, I think written feedback is more useful because it focuses on learning, progress, and personal development. However, grades provide a standardized measure that is useful for universities and job applications. To conclude, while traditional grading has its place, I believe detailed feedback leads to better understanding and encourages real academic growth. So, I hope, guys, you understand each and everything. Please subscribe our channel, and I hope you learn lots of things from our video.